Hi everybody, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Caroline.
And today we're going to be learning about the story of David and Goliath. So if you're wondering, in your Bible, you can find this story in 1 Samuel chapter 17. Okay, so we're going to get started. Here's David. He had a very important job. Every day he took care of his family's flock of sheep. It was his job to keep the animals safe from danger. Sometimes he would use his slingshot and stone, just like that, to scare away wild animals who may hurt them.
David's brothers were in King Saul's army. Israel was at war with the Philistines. One day, David's father called him in from the fields. "Please take some food to your brothers," he said. "I want to know if they are safe. Go and find out."
David set off with the gift of food. It was a long walk, but finally he saw two armies in the distance. The king's army was on one side of the valley, and the Philistine army was on the other.
The Philistine army had a soldier named Gullett. He looked like a giant. He was enormous and powerful and a big bully. He used his size and strength to scare the Israelites.
Every day, Goliath taunted Saul's army. "Choose your best soldier to fight me. If he wins, your people will win the war. If I win, your people will be our prisoners." Goliath laughed and shouted, "I will crush you." Goliath terrified everyone in the king's army. Nobody wanted to fight the giant.
David heard Goliath shouting. He went to the king. "I will fight Goliath," he said.
At first, King Saul laughed. "You don't stand a chance," said the king. "You're only a boy." "I have protected my sheep from wild animals," replied David. "God kept me safe then. God will keep me safe now. I can defeat this giant."
Finally, King Saul agreed to let David fight. He gave David his helmet, armor, and sword to wear, but they were too heavy and much too big for him. "I can't move with this stuff on," David complained. "Let me do this my own way." David took off the armor, ran down to the river, and found 5 smooth stones. He walked toward the giant Goliath.
Goliath was astonished. "Have you come to fight me with a sling and stone?" Goliath sneered. Then he laughed and laughed. "My strength comes from God. I am not afraid of you," answered David.
He placed a smooth stone in the sling, whirled it around, and let it go with a snap. The rock shot out, zipped through the air, and hit Goliath in the forehead.
Just like that. Oh. Goliath swayed and staggered and fell to the ground. When the Philistine army saw what David had done, they ran away in fear. David had defeated Goliath because he knew God was with him. So this story shows how David trusted that God would protect him and stay with him as he fighted the big bully giant. And guess what? God did. That's exactly what he did. He helped David have the strength to defeat Goliath. I hope you guys liked this story.
Bye.